For our data mining worksheet here, well, this sheet is dedicated to just giving us some tips and tools that we can use to improve the reporting on a particular data set. So originally we had the first name and the last name and two separate columns. So what we did was we realized it would be better, will be more efficient, if we had the rep's full name and one field here or one header. We also had the city and the state in one column. Well, that doesn't help us much, so we can extract the city and the state. Now we have more reporting capabilities, such as being able to report based on city. You can also report based on state. We don't have to worry about the data as long as they are properly formatted. We can use the timeline to get quarterly reports, so forth and so on. So to do this, we are going to be using a tool called Flash Fill. And Flash Fill basically looks to the left. So it looks left and it tries to find a pattern. Once it finds the pattern, it's going to offer suggestions. So for example, I'll go ahead and click on the rep full name here. I'll say Olson, comma, space, Karen. We'll go ahead and press enter. Now let's see what happens when I start typing Anthony's last name. So it takes a look at that. So as soon as I start typing the last name, it's already looking to the left. It already senses the pattern. In this case, it's saying looks like you want the entire string value. That's in column C. You want to add a comma and a space and the full string value that is in column B. Well, this looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and press enter. We'll go ahead and expand my column here. And maybe I'm skeptical. We'll go ahead to the bottom here and I can see it all looks good. And I'm good to go. So Flash Fill will either run automatically for you once it senses a pattern. If you want to run Flash Fill manually, enter a few examples, and over in the data tab we have Flash Fill. This is one of my favorite tools in all of Excel. I have used it in so many instances to clean up data. Let's go ahead and run Flash Fill here. Let's extract from column G the city, so this is Boulder. We'll go ahead and press enter. Now on the next blank cell, I'll go ahead and run Flash Fill. You can also run Flash Fill by pressing Ctrl+E. Well, I'll go ahead and run Flash Fill here and I can see it's extracting everything to the left of the comma. Now what's really nice about Flash Fill is it's also intuitive. Maybe it only puts bolding here instead of bolding green. Well, if I corrected this and added bolding green in here, this will kind of retrain Flash Fill and it will look for any city that has two names. So for example, San Antonio, and it will make the correction for me. I'll go ahead and extract the state. So code for Colorado this time. Can press Ctrl+E to run the Flash Fill, or I can run Flash Fill manually here as well. Now as soon as you run Flash Fill, you will get the Flash Fill options. Here you can undo Flash Fill if it didn't find the pattern, or you can accept the modifications. I'll just accept that and I'm good to go. Flash Fill doesn't work right away, just keep on entering a few more examples until it finds the pattern and offers you suggestions as well. Either way, we are able to improve this report, and now we can go ahead and get some reports based on the city full name and use the timeline as well. We'll go ahead and insert a quick pivot table from here. I can either right click and right in that search menu here, add the top one of the newer features. We'll go ahead and type pivot table. And here we have some recommended pivot tables. We also have summarize with a pivot table, but let's see if I can find a quick analysis. Here we go. Here is the analyzed data. So if I click here, it opens up my analyze data panel over here on the right. And now what I can do is ask questions about my data. I can also go ahead and insert one of these pivot tables. So this has sales by order, state and city. I'll go ahead and insert this pivot chart, and there we go. So here's the pivot table, and we also have the pivot chart. Let's give that a dark theme, and there we go. So all set to go.